It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Jackson now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, Jackson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Hey, come on. Go. No, we changed it. You at X, you at X.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Tight end going in motion here. Second down. Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike. This is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
20-yard line. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Dragons. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Dragons will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. Now he's free at the 35. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 59 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's Washington, the man in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's a designed run. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll motion over Flowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
In motion comes Walker. Play action now. Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to keep it himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's number 40 on the season for him.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. They're going to go right back to Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Tucker's kick is good. And the Dragons get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Here's a 2nd and 9. the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dragons tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this to about the 28. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Bateman is the motion man. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. May. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and short. And here is May. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Here's 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. Through the air, connecting with Debo. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And third down. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll motion over Samuel. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
And back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Bateman is the motion man. He'll try and throw. Here's May. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Dragons are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage when he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
As the ball continues to get wider, the boundary almost becomes like having a 12th defender, and that's exactly how the defense used it here. Continue to push that back wide until he had no choice but to just go out of bounds.
Second and 11. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. He's to the 15. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 66 yards. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
And he's into the end zone. That might be a knockout punch. Derrick Henry, touchdown Dragons. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dragons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Bateman is the motion man. May now on 1st and 10. That finds Samuel working across. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. That is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with, Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get 2 pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Bateman is the motion man. Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. To throw on first down is May. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Up the middle they go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Second and short. Normally this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
May to throw on second down. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll motion over Samuel. From the gun, on third down, it's May. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's May. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dragons. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Extra point try now for Tucker. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On play action, here's May. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll go play action with May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Bateman is the motion man. May to the air once more. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Off the play fake, here's May. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Bateman is the motion man. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes